What's up, guys? Neil Orfield here, taking a look at the Stokastic NFL DFS lineup generator for Week 10. While you're coming in, please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and hit that notification button so we can get alerts when our shows go live. In this video, I'm going to be looking at just lineups for FanDuel. Already did a video on DraftKings, so if you're looking for that, you can find it right on the Stokastic YouTube page. But for this one, just going to be looking at some FanDuel lineups in the lineup generator. And if you haven't already signed up for the lineup generator, I do highly recommend it. I think this is the best value tool in the entire industry because every single lineup you get in the lineup generator has been run through these Stokastic sims. They've all been found to be long-term profitable. So this is a fantastic tool, and it's just $14.95 per week. That includes DraftKings and FanDuel. It also includes main slates, every primetime showdown slate, all of that included for just $14.95 per week. And the link is in the description of this video. So if you didn't know where to find the lineup generator to sign up for it, you can find the link in the description of this video. Check it out if you haven't already done so. All right, I'm going to look at some FanDuel main slate lineups. Now, note that we don't have the Chiefs, we don't have the Dolphins, the Eagles, the Rams, none of them on this slate. So kind of an ugly football slate, but I kind of like it anyway. There are some fun games that we can take advantage of here. We'll see if we get them in the lineup generator. I'm going to be doing all stack types here. So that's a mix of all of these one-man stacks, two-man stacks, run back, no run back, all that included when you do all stack types. Also going to do all lineup types. So we're going to get a mix of chalky, balanced, and contrarian lineups. All right, interesting. First lineup we see here is a double Lion stack. We got Jared Goff with Amon-Ra St. Brown and Josh Reynolds in this one. We have Keenan Allen on the comeback as well. So this is a two-man stack with a comeback. Really interesting that we got to three Cardinals here. We do have Kyler Murray back this week, but we get to James Conner, who is questionable right now. So keep an eye on that. You obviously don't want to play him if he's not active. But as of right now, he's questionable. We have him in there, along with Trey McBride, who's just been coming on as one of the best value tight ends on the market. We also have Rondell Moore in this one, 4,700. Maybe gets a little boost from Kyler Murray in there as well. So pretty interesting that we have full-on game stack with the Lions, and then we have three Cardinals represented in this one as well. We've also got Bijan Robinson, so another part of that game stack with the Cardinals. We have the three Cardinals and then Bijan Robinson on the other side of it. So kind of taking advantage of two game environments that make up all of our skill position players, if I'm not mistaken, right? We've got the Lions with the Chargers, that's four, and then we get four with the Cardinals and the Falcons. That is, I don't know that I've ever played a lineup quite like this. Very cool to see that. And then just the Cowboys defense, the only other representation here, but the majority of the lineup is just from those two games. So a full-on onslaught here. Maybe that's what you do when the slate is a little bit uglier. That's what we saw last week. We had that conversation several times. Do you want to be, when all the totals are low, do you want to be overstacking or understacking? How do you take advantage of it? And we were kind of unclear, but the Sims really liked the full-on onslaughts, and you can see that happening again this week. And it worked out really well last week with that Texans onslaught and the Tampa Bay bring back. So maybe it'll work again this week. All right, let's take a look at another one. Justin Herbert in here with Jalen Guyton. That's interesting. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown on the bring back. So we've got a single stack with a bring back in this one. We've also got two Jaguars players here with Travis Etienne and Evan Ingram. We've got Tony Pollard in there. Nico Collins. Oh, Nico Collins is going to be out. So we're going to have to, this one is going to be a throwaway because we have Nico Collins out. Just replace him with Tank Dell, and that's going to work out just fine for this lineup. But yeah, you don't want to play Nico Collins this weekend. We got Trey McBride once again being inexpensive, and then the Bucs defense. All right, next lineup we get Dak Prescott, and that's one of our top plays of the slate here is Cowboys looking great against the Giants. We get Dak Prescott with CeeDee Lamb and Jake Ferguson, and then you have Saquon Barkley on the bring back. So another very large stack here to start this one, double stack with the bring back. We get Alexander Madison in this one as well. No Cam Akers going forward for the Vikings. So Alexander Madison might be back to bell cow status. We'll see if the Vikings are using Ty Chandler going forward. We got Mike Evans once again in that great matchup with the Titans. Zay Flowers in here in a sort of tough matchup, but he's only 6,000 in low ownership. We also have Darius Slayton. So, man, I missed that. So we've got another very large game stack, double stack with two bringbacks from the Giants as well. And then Seahawks in here in a great spot against Sam Howell, who just gets sacked a ton for most of the year, at least. Looks like a really nice lineup. So two very different, very nice looking lineups to start here on FanDuel. Let's take a look at one more. Now we got the Justin Herbert double stack with Keenan Allen and Jalen Guyton. And then you have Amon-Ra St. Brown on the bring back for this one as well. Aaron Jones and Alexander Madison are the running backs here. We get Calvin Ridley in this one, and once again, Trey McBride and the Bucks defense. Let's see how much Trey McBride we end up getting. Just going to save until we get to the end of the video, see what our exposures look like at the end. All right, we got to 45% Trey McBride. Okay, so it wasn't as much as I was thinking it might end up being. We got to 40% Tony Pollard in a great spot against the Giants, 30% Keenan Allen, 30% DeAndre Hopkins, 28% each of Amon-Ra St. Brown and Mike Evans, 25% Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson, and then a mix of a bunch of other players making it into some of our lineups here. Looks like a nice lineup set. Again, if you haven't checked out the lineup generator, the link is in the description of this video. It is just $14.95 per week, so it doesn't, not a large upfront cost to check it out, see if it works out for you, and you can, with that price, you get, as I said, you get a full week. It does include the main slate and the showdown slates for both DraftKings and FanDuel. So I think it's a fantastic tool. I'd recommend checking it out if you haven't already done so. Last week, you would have gotten some double stacks with the Texans. So hopefully we can land on the winning stack once again this week. Thanks for watching, guys. Good luck this weekend.